The ocean is unforgiving. To survive deep-sea exploration, divers rely on tools built to withstand crushing pressure and absolute darkness. In 1953, Rolex released the Submariner specifically for this environment. It was a pure, utilitarian instrument, engineered to keep scuba divers alive. Today, you are far more likely to see one sliding out from under a tailored suit cuff in a boardroom than strapped over a neoprene wetsuit. It has become a ubiquitous luxury status symbol. While the external silhouette has remained remarkably consistent for over 60 years, these shared aesthetics often mask significant technical departures in how the watches are actually manufactured. We are comparing two distinct design eras: the neo-vintage 5-digit generation, known for its aluminum bezels, and the modern 6-digit generation, built with ceramic. The older 5-digit models offer a highly ergonomic, lightweight wearability. They possess an analog warmth that comes from materials designed to age over time. The modern 6-digit models deliver sterile perfection and tank-like durability. They are engineered to look exactly the same decades from now as they do today. To the untrained eye, the physical differences between these two generations are subtle, but the shift in weight and tactile feedback creates a very different experience on the wrist. Selecting a Submariner requires deciding which era of engineering philosophy fits your daily physical lifestyle. For decades, Rolex utilized aluminum bezel inserts, like the one found on the original green Kermit. Over the years, aluminum accumulates scratches, and the colors slowly fade. Collectors actively seek out this wear, obsessing over the unique ghost patina that develops from decades of sun exposure. Rolex eventually replaced this material entirely with their proprietary Cerachrome ceramic bezel. This technical diagram illustrates the modern Cerachrome bezel. The ceramic material used here is virtually scratch-proof and immune to UV fading. It is paired with the maxi dial. The hour markers are enlarged and hands thicker, prioritizing aggressive legibility in low-light conditions. Buyers must weigh the warm, aging character of aluminum against the cold, permanent perfection of ceramic. The exterior casing is only half the equation. We have to look at the internal engine driving the watch. The 5-digit models are powered by the caliber 3135. It boasts a 30-year track record of reliability and easy servicing. The modern 6-digit models are upgraded with the caliber 3235 movement. This animation maps the energy flow of the new movement. It utilizes the chronergy escapement, an optimized geometry that reduces internal friction and improves energy efficiency. That efficiency translates directly to the power reserve, increasing it from 48 hours up to 70 hours. In practical terms, you can take the watch off on Friday evening, leave it on your dresser, and find it still ticking on Monday morning. This mechanical shift forces a choice between a historically proven workhorse and a modern movement designed for maximum energy efficiency. The most intimate point of physical contact with any watch is the bracelet and the clasp. The neo-vintage era utilizes a traditional stamped fold-over clasp. Next to modern components, these older clasps can feel slightly flimsy. However, they are thin and lightweight, allowing the watch to sit closer to the skin. Modern production utilizes a fully milled oyster lock clasp carved from solid blocks of steel. This diagram shows the modern clasp's internal mechanics, featuring the glide lock system. It uses a tooth sliding link to adjust the bracelet in 2mm increments without tools. As your wrist naturally swells throughout the day, you can quickly expand the bracelet for immediate comfort. The trade-off for this superior adjustability is a significantly heavier, bulkier presence on the underside of your wrist. Beyond the generational divide, every buyer must make a specific aesthetic choice: date versus no date. This technical rendering shows the purest no-date design. The Mercedes hands sweep across uninterrupted circular hour markers. Collectors often defend this layout. The visual symmetry keeps the dial clean, drawing all attention to the proportions of the markers. This illustration displays the date model, equipped with the signature Cyclops lens. The date window and magnification bubble break the dial's symmetry, but they provide instant utility for tracking the day. That magnification bubble is the single most recognizable visual signature to the general public. Opting for the date model means sacrificing pure aesthetic balance in exchange for real-world utility and overt brand signaling. To make a decision, we have to bring all these variables, the bezel, the clasp, the movement, together to map out the ideal buyer. This quadrant chart maps the Submariner landscape. The horizontal axis measures modern robustness against vintage charm, while the vertical axis tracks daily utility versus purist design. The modern ceramic Starbucks date model sits in the upper left quadrant. This is the choice for the buyer demanding a robust feel, absolute scratch resistance, and the micro-adjustability of the glide lock clasp. Conversely, the aluminum Kermit no date is plotted in the lower right quadrant. This is for the buyer prioritizing lightweight wear, slim lugs, and analog warmth over raw technical specifications. The best watch is simply the one that aligns with your tolerance for wrist weight and your appreciation for patina. This technical rendering shows the green superlative chronometer seal. It is the underlying benchmark every single Submariner must meet. Regardless of which era you choose, the watch has survived the exact same extreme laboratory controls for precision, waterproofness, and reliability. You are choosing between modern clinical engineering and neo-vintage character. The Submariner remains one of the most recognizable watches ever made. Ultimately, the choice comes down to which era of that design philosophy belongs on your wrist.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.